William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour, the perfect gentleman's playground.
On the Trilby Tour tonight, the headgear becomes sentient and tries to make a break for the border. If the Trilby Tour's in Norfolk, it can only mean we're back at Sprowston Manor for the last of this year's regional championships. We need 10 more players to complete the lineup for the final. And of course, we need a new champion of Norfolk. In the show this week, tackling the glassy greens of Sprowston with class proves crucial in regulation play. We follow the four-man three-hole playoff to find a champion of Norfolk, perhaps a little too closely. And we follow the play right into the car park in Rogues Gallery. Talking to the players on the first tee is Anna Whiteley. But now let's hear what's normal for Norfolk from Rob Lee.
Thanks, Matt. We're at Sprowston Manor just outside Norwich. This is the venue that's been visited the most on the Trilby Tour ever, and this is the 2016 version. Let's get to the first tee. Anna's there.
Possibly one of the coolest guys we've met here at the Trilby, Leon.
Thank you, Anna.
You're looking very suave, as is your caddy, some fine attire. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling very excited to be in the Trilby Tour for the very first time. It's like something I've wanted to do for so long, and to be here, Championship of Norfolk, it's pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the day.
Your first taste of competitive golf, how are the nerves?
Oh, who told you it was my first taste of competitive golf, Anna?
You did.
Oh, okay. My first taste of Trilby. You know, I'm not really nervous, to be honest. I'm just going to go out and play some golf and, you know, see what I can do. You know. Look, the target is this. If I can get 35, 36 points and hope to be in the final on the 31st, then I'll be very, very happy.
That is a very strong positive attitude. I like
Why
it.
not? Yeah.
Playoff, nerves, very competitive.
No nerves. There's no such thing as nerves. It's all steely cold. No, what does it say? Icy cold. There's no nerves.
He's the ice man of the Trilby Tour.
Exactly right.
Well, take it away. Best of luck.
Well, here's Leon. He plays off 15 at the Shire. Now, is this a shot of a 15 handicap? It's not bad. I fancy a little bit of nerves in there.
Nickname was Gorgeous George on the Trilby Tour. No comment. Please explain this. It says Team Stoddart.
Well, it's a little gift for William. He loves me, I love him, and I want him to be part of my team, so I give him a little golf ball with Team Stoddart on it. And I want him to play it, and I want to see it at Hull Golf Club in the pairs. I don't want him to lose it.
Now, I know this is your 10th Trilby Tour start, isn't it? Is it fair to say you've kind of hacked and shanked your way around the tour over the last 10 years or so?
Yeah, but the Nottinghamshire was my moment of glory, and then my partner in the playoff put 3 in the water, and that ended it. But I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And the first time you do it, you're nervous. Second time, you're nervous. But then it's a drug, and you keep coming back.
Well, I can see you've written your own surname on your own golf ball. It's a unique thing.
Yeah, so if you find any out there later on, return them to me.
Well, here goes George. 10th Trilby Tour event. He's not holding back, is he? Timber. Right attitude, though. That's the most important thing.
One brave man facing the Trilby Tour for the first time, Ted Jennings. How are you feeling? This is a very brave thing you're doing today.
It is. I'm not going to lie, I'm very nervous, very nervous. Just hoping to hit the ball forward, basically.
How long have you been playing golf? How's your game? How do you think you'll do?
I've started playing about 4 years ago now, so I think I've done all right. I've got down to 12 handicap, so, you know, hopeful, optimistic, basically.
That's pretty rapid work. Have you seen the course? Do you know what the challenge facing you is?
Yeah, I played it yesterday. It's a lot of wind today, and it's playing quite firm, so hopefully, you know, just keep it in the middle of the fairway and, you know, can't do wrong doing that.
Simple as that, Ted.
Simple as that.
I've heard the greens are a little terrifying today.
Well, my home course has got fast greens as well, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I think, you know, if I've got 2 putts for, you know, 2 points, I'll be happy, basically.
Right, Ted, this is it. Getting down to business. Left. How far left? Cutting back. Sweet as a nut, that one. Let's catch up with Leon. Par 3, 6th hole. Only 4 points so far. Sit down, sit down, sit down. That was our cameraman doing a donkey impression. He does like to mutter, doesn't he? Trouble though. What about Stoddart? Well into his round now. This is at the 11th. That's his 3rd shot. You can hear the wind. Heading for home, Ted Jennings, 215 yards. The 10th. The Hadley Woodman. Hang on. That's not a bad shot from there. That's all right. And that's what he's got left. Still make his part. Leon Brown. Here in 2, bunkered, and he's going to and fro across the green here. That's 3. He's already sailed over the putting surface twice. Sean McCune at the 5th. 9th Trilby Tour event. He plays here at Sprowston. Made the playoff a couple of years ago. He was high on life when he did that. Last hole for Mark Hallstrm. His 4th shot at the 18th. Trying to bounce it in. Steady. Hit the pin. Oh! Just pushed it. What's all the fuss about? 4th shot for Leon. Sit. Sit. That's putting. Just.
Touch of a baby elephant.
That's our cameraman Juby, likes to commentate. Stoddart, par putt at the 11th. This will be tasty. Only 15 points so far. Oh yes, take that. Tough day. Yes, we got that one, and you got 29 points at this point, leading the clubhouse. Ted Jennings 2nd after a good tee shot at the par 3, 10th. Using a putter from the fringe, good move. Making its way down towards the hole. Come on, Ted. Excellent. Great touch. 26 points for Ted. Did not qualify on this occasion, but welcome to the Trilby Tour. McCune's birdie putt at the 5th. Greens are quick, aren't they? They are quick. 32 points for Sean off of 9 handicap. Pretty good. Leading the clubhouse at this stage. Full of confidence, but the long, long wait.
Yeah.
Back out to Leon Brown. Shot number 5. I think there's going to be a dearth of points on this hole. And in fact, a dearth of points for the hole 18. 20 points for Leon. He will be back. Wilf Gibbons, the only Trilby Tourian has got a hazard named after him. That's the 17th at St Pierre Gibbons Beach. That's his tee shot, the 6th. Sit down. And that's racing through there.
Yes, with me here is a Trilby Tour legend, Wilf Gibbons. You, my friend, are the owner of the 2013 Worst Shot of the Year. Have you lived that down yet, 3 years on?
I don't think I have lived it down, actually, Anna. I mean, everybody still talks about it at my own club, and clearly you're still talking about it today. So, yeah, no, it was an honour.
Well, it was that famous moment at St Pierre, and I do believe they've now called that patch of earth the Gibbons Beach. So you're going down in history on the Trilby Tour.
Fantastic. It's nice to be remembered for something, isn't it? So, no, it's great. I love the Trilby Tour. It's just great to be here again today. So, brilliant. I'm really looking forward to it.
When you find yourself in such a hole like you did back in 2013, how much pressure is there to get back on track on the Trilby?
It's huge pressure. I'm nervous already. You know, I'm not even on the tee yet. So, yeah, there's a lot of pressure today. But what will be, will be. So.
In a smiley contest, I'm not sure who wins, Wilf or Anna. It's a pretty close run thing. Gibbons. Go on. This is some shot. Go on. Go on. Oh, referee. A shot of a very skillful man. 27 points for Wilf. Currently in the playoff position, but that may not be good enough. However, huge improvement. Hallstrm's par putt at the 18th. 30 points already. It's a great putt. 32 points. Joint clubhouse leader Mark Hallstrm. Top job. Let's get back to Anna, who's fawning all over Teddy Sheringham.
Well, look who we are lucky enough to be joined by. FA Cup winner, Premier League winner, Champions League winner, but a history of failure on the Trilby Tour. Teddy Sheringham, it's wonderful to see you. What's the goal for today?
Have you learnt that little speech off somebody else up there? You thought that sounds good, then I'll chuck that in. Yeah, all that just to do well. It's a golf competition, tough competition to do well in, because you turn up on the day and you want to do really well. So here I am again.
I know the Trilby Tour got under your skin a couple of years ago. We saw you teeing up 4 times. What is it about this that keeps bringing you back?
It's a great competition. You know, everybody you speak to says it's very well run. You know, there's no dodgy handicappers that come in with 46 points and they say, oh, well, that's what I play off. You know, it's just, you know, that's how I felt lately. It's an official tournament, and you know, even though we're all hackers as such, we all want to do well, and you know, you want it competitive but real, and that's what it is.
And if one thing in your game might go wrong today, what do you think it could be?
Nothing. What can go wrong?
Convince yourself and everyone will be convinced.
Easy, isn't it?
Teddy, see you in the playoff.
Yeah, cheers. See you later.
I tell you what, fit as a flea, Teddy. Not a hint of jowl on him. He really is looking after himself and looking after his golf game. Teddy, killer pro, straight down the middle. Well, right half, that'll do. Back in a couple of minutes.
The perfect gentleman's playground.
Welcome back to the 2016 William Hunt Trilby Tour Championship of Norfolk. Windy old day at Sprowston Manor. Joint clubhouse leaders are Sean McCune and Mark Hallstrm. Only 32 points, so it's gettable for those out there, but they've got to play well because the greens are super rapid. Let's catch up with Teddy Sheringham. His tee shot at the 14th. 23 points at this stage. Could do with a fast finish. You can hear the wind, can't you? Whipping across the golf course. Steady. One club too many for Teddy. Sprowston Manor member Dave Houston at the 6th. 9 points so far. This is a horses for courses, and the locals have an advantage here because the greens are so quick, they know it. Oh, and he's just played a world-class tee shot, Dave Houston. Almost finished. Glyn Pepper at 17, 9 handicapper. Comes from Wellingborough Golf Club. And that hasn't found the surface. 11th hole causing problems today for the players. This is Hazel's attempt to find the green. 3 handicapper. Again from Sprowston. And that's bobbled its way onto the back right edge. Well, you can putt from there. It's all right. Can Houston knock this one in for a birdie at the 6th? A rare birdie at the 6th. Come on. Oh, yes. De-sold it beautifully into the back of the cup. Teddy's second at 14. Neat little chipping action. It's getting there, slowly but surely. That for his par. Must hold the putt though. See that in a minute. Peruzzi coming to the end of his front 9. 18 handicapper, Dean. Steady. Fastest greens of this year's season. No doubt about it, Sprowston Manor. Glyn Pepper's chip at the 17th. Delicate one. Used the fringe, used the first cut. And very nearly hold it. He couldn't really have played that much better. Back to Teddy for his par putt. And 2 very welcome points. Teddy. Yeah, great putt. Good up and down. But sadly, the last few holes did not treat him well. 28 points for Teddy on this occasion. Did not qualify. But hopefully, Teddy, you'll be back. What a player. Peruzzi's 4th now at the 9th. 17 points. Quite useful. Lucky. Every chance he's got a shot, and that could improve. Pepper's par at 17. This goes in. We'll get him to 31 points. In the end, finished with 32. Joint clubhouse leader there, stacking up. Is anybody going to beat 32 points? Could be Peruzzi if he keeps it going. Bogey putt. Nice. And it is Dean Peruzzi. 33 points for the 18 handicapper. Best of the day so far. James Hazel putting from the fringe at the 11th. Brilliant touch. Brilliant touch. 32 points. That's in a playoff position. James, useful. 3 handicapper. He'd love to get into the playoff. So let's get to Anna, who's going to look at the 3 holes we'll be using in the playoff itself.
Thanks, Rob. Yes, it is time to talk playoff. Now, this afternoon, the guys will be facing hole 1, 17 and 18, here with the Club Goose, as you can see. And who better to talk us through the playoff than the Director of Golf here, Corey Canoe. Nice to see you. We're here on the first tee. It looks relatively simple, but a lot of the guys have been hacking it down with a driver, and it's been going very wrong. How should you play this hole?
Well, I mean, the smart hole is a 397-yard par 4. So really, you should be taking an iron off the tee, down to the corner, and you've got a 150 yards in. But chances are pride will get in the way. You'll play the big dog, and you'll be in the left or right side of the bushes, and you walk off with a 6.
I'm sure that's probably what most of the guys have been doing today, so it really is just a simple iron.
Simple iron shot, play smart, play safe.
Listen up, guys, that's all you have to do. Okay, Corey, from the 1st to the 17th, a relatively what looks like a simple par 3, but previously in the Trilby Tour, this is what separates the men from the boys this hole. Where can you go wrong?
Absolutely, it's 189 yards. It looks like a simple par 3. Today's wind is right into your face, and if you take a look, you have 2 bunkers protecting you from going at the green aggressively. Where guys go wrong, underestimate, and they're in the sand.
The wind makes a huge difference. What can that do to these guys this afternoon?
Doubt. On the tee, you feel a different wind than you do down here. So absolutely, the wind's going to mess with people today.
Right, we look forward to it. Okay, Corey, just to finish things off, the guys will be facing the par 5 18th. It's a hole that has killed many a Trilby Tourian dream in the past. Talk us through some of the danger around this green.
It's a par 5, 558. It's well protected green, and it's a long hole into the wind. Realistically, you're a 3-shot strategy. And if you're not accurate, you're going to be off the sides with a runoff, and you're going to be walking off here with a 7, and you're going to be going home.
So this really is probably the hardest hole they'll be facing.
This is definitely the hardest hole you're facing, and with a gallery like this, it doesn't make it any easier.
Well, we can't wait. Rob, back to you.
Thanks, Anna. 3 pretty tasty holes to look forward to in the playoff. But before that, some more golf to be played. 33 points leading in the clubhouse. That's the target for anybody who's got aspirations to make that playoff. 14th hole, par 3. This one's staying up in the air a long, long time for Jeremy Jez Meller. Good shot. Putting from there, and that's not far away. Birdie chance. 2 holes back at the 12th. Hewson continuing his round. Now he's a local man. He knows you can't really afford to go too far, too long on these holes. Meller's second then after a good tee shot at 14. Come on, Jez. 33 points for Jez Meller in the end off of 4. That's joint best of the day. Houston's third at 12. Over the back. Houston, we have a problem. Well, he looked like he had a problem. There's no problem at all. He's chipped it in. What a rascal. 33 points, joins that logjam at the top. So 3 players qualify by right on 33 points. Therefore, 4 players in the shootout. McCune on 32 points. Hallstrm nearest the flag from 100 yards. Pepper and Hazel. And after they all gave their best, that was the best attempt. Glyn Pepper qualifies for the World Championship final, as does Mark Hallstrm, as does Sean McCune. So we have our four for the playoff. To find out the champion of Norfolk, Dave Houston, Jez Mellor, Dean Peruzzi and James Hazel will compete for the William Hunt Trilby Tour Championship of Norfolk, and we'll see that when we come back. But first, it's Hunt's Hunch.
We've got three local boys. It's a first in the playoff. They've got to have an advantage, massive advantage over Jeremy, who's 4 handicap, coming top of the leaderboard today, fancies himself, but first time ever in the Trilby Tour, so a great achievement to get to the playoff. Dave Houston, 4 times played in it, good player, 7 handicap, fancies himself, really fancies himself today. Dean Peruzzi, he's a 22 handicap, playing off 18 today, which cuts him down to 14, not a chance. He's dissolved with the back 9, came in with a great front 9, back 9 was appalling, but he got through because of the strength of his front 9. My money's on James Hazel, 4-time local boy, and he fancies it. And he's got through at the shootout, which is good momentum, so his adrenaline's up. That's my boy today.
William Hitchcock leaves the scene rapidly, as he does now. It's all for effect. It's all a show, this. Final to come, 2 minutes away.
The perfect gentleman's playground.
So this is it, the setup for the final of the 2016 Championship of Norfolk. Which Trilbyturian is going to be carrying the trophy away today?
First on the tee, please welcome Mr. Jeremy Mellor.
My name's Jez Mellor, I'm 42 years old, I play out of Witchwood Park in Cheshire, my handicap is 4. A superb day. For my first Trilby Tour, I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. I had fantastic playing partners, which was really nice. I've had a great caddy in my friend who's given me some moral support on the way around. I've left a few out there, like we all do, and we all say that, oh, if I'd have done this and if I'd have done that. But do you know what? What a great venue, what a great setup. I will do nothing different. I struck exactly how I wanted to, just relax and enjoy it, enjoy the moment, because that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Fine words from Jez. That's going right. He might be playing this hole a different way.
Second on the tee, Mr. Dave Houston.
I'm David Houston, 52, play at Sprowston Manor, and my handicap is 7. Very good, very good. Could have played a bit better, but I was happy with my performance. That'll make me so proud, and for the club as well. You know, and have a good friend on my bag who's helped me out today as well. You know, I wish my father was here, but he's not. He's probably looking down on me, wishing me all the best. So, you know, hopefully I can do well.
Useful handicap, 7 handicapper, Dave. He likes it down the left with a bit of left to right squeeze.
Next on the tee, Mr. Dean Peruzzi.
Hi, Dean Peruzzi. I'm 48. I play at Sprowston and I'm a 18 handicap. I've enjoyed it, I'll be honest with you. First tee was a bit nerving, but after you get off first tee, yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked the pace. It's nice. Didn't drop off too much. Only on a couple of holes we waited. Apart from that, it was a nice pace. Played well. Down to a putting lesson, I think, earlier in the week. Putting is atrocious as a rule. 2 days ago, I had a sand putting thing up here, and it certainly paid off. Best £45 I ever spent.
Now here is Peruzzi's tee shot with the driver again, being aggressive. Oh, that's overly aggressive. That's very, very short to hit the ground, and it's very, very left.
James Hazel, club handicap's 3, age 30, Sprowston Manor. Yeah, very good today, to be honest. Just fiddled it round, didn't make many mistakes. It's good, very good. Course was playing lovely, to be honest. It's just a great day for amateur golf. It's good, brilliant. Just make you all feel welcome. Brilliant competition to play in.
Well, he's got the backing of William Hunt, who's got the Midas touch in terms of picking winners. Oh, they like this. Now, will it go too far? Dogleg first. Well, it's gone too far, right round the corner. How about that for a tee shot? That's reduced the second shot to a flick. Hazel in pole position. Peruzzi's tee shot didn't go that far, so he's a long way away. He smashed it through all the foliage, so he's there in 2. He can reach the green in 3. Don't forget Peruzzi's got a shot here. He'll need it. This is his 3rd. Now that's the full treatment. Not a bad shot. Chip and a putt for a bogey 5 with a shot. That would be 2 points, or a level par score. 4, net 4. Now, Jez Mellor not aiming at the green at all. He's going down the last. So blocked out. We won't see his ball because it's going down the other side of those trees. Strange way to play this par 4. Second for Hallstrm of a good tee shot. Beautiful balance. Steady. Just got a bit of a flyer out the rough there. He can chip and putt that one. James Hazel's massive drive has left him just a flick in here. And he's taken advantage. Well, he's a 3 handicapper. And he's got William Hunt's backing. Not a bad one. Mellor's 3rd. So he's there in 3. But he's free of the trees. Back to Dave. He went long. Used the bank to kill that one. He's played a perler. Fantastic chip shot. Dave Hallstrm. With a stroke. Peruzzi's 4th. Also with a shot here. Steady now, steady. They just keep rolling at Sprowston Manor. They just keep running. Putt for a net 4. Mellor's 4th. Well, here's Jez. Hasn't seen the hole at all, so it's going to be a 5. So Jez will drop a shot. James Hazel, best tee shot. A good second to the back fringe. Birdie putt. And it's a par 4, so he's level after the first playoff hole. Nobody's going to be better than that. Certainly not Peruzzi. Must hold this for his net par. Round you come. Go on, hit it. Oh, gutted. So a 6 net 5 plus 1 going into the 17th, Dean Peruzzi. Hallstrm over the back in 2. Excellent chip. Par putt. Read it well. He just didn't hit it hard enough. He had a stroke though, so a 5 net 4 for Dave Hallstrm has him tied at the top. The 7 handicapper. Chances, big chances. What about Jez Mellor? He's going to drop a shot if he holds this. So he's 1 over. And we'll be playing catch up with 2 holes to go. So things pretty close this year's Championship of Norfolk. Hallstrm with a wood just under 190 yards. 17th hole, par 3. Anywhere on the green will be good. So that's chipping.
Second on the tee, Mr.
James Hazel, the longest hitter of the 4, iron. Pretty good swing too. That's well struck. Where's it going to finish? Oh, that just missed the putting surface. Might be bunkered. Mellor also with an iron. Gave that a fair old crack. Has carried what was at the front and has released through to the back edge. Certainly not guaranteed the 3, but the best of them so far. And last to go, Dean Peruzzi. That's on to the side. Somewhere over there. It's avoided the really long grass. So scrambling. It's all about scrambling. Under pressure. Trying to be a champion of Norfolk. Some rising to the task, others not. Peruzzi's 2nd. Got to get this up and down. Well, he got it up and into a bunker. Not quite what I had in mind. Hallstrm's 2nd. Not on the green in 2. There's a big chance coming here for somebody. Will it be Peruzzi with his 3rd? This for the par. A lot of very bad bunker players in that gallery. Got it out. They were thrilled for him. Hazel's 2nd shot. Bunkered also. Yeah, more loft than that one. Soft lander. Beautifully played. Perhaps the low handicappers have an advantage around the greens with the better short games. Mellor's 2nd off a good tee shot. Jez with a bogey 5 at the 1st. Pretty good. In a strong position to make a par and remain +1, which he does. So takes that score of 1 over up the last, the par 5. Hewson, his 3rd, level. If he could pop this in, he leads. Very nearly, very nearly. Lovely chip and a putt, also +1, going down the last. Big chances for Dave coming up. The expectation, the pressure. Peruzzi's bogey putt. Sliding out of things now. Dean. And probably just a little bit too far away. His race has run. What about James Hazel? Come on, Jimmy. Left it short from 3 feet. Another player 1 over par going down the par 5 last. Peruzzi just to tap this in for a double bogey 5. Oh dear. +4. No disgrace to come forth. Also, you can look forward to the World Championship final. So, there's always something for everybody.
First on the tee, please, Mr. Jeremy Mellor.
Right, Jez Mellor. Now the crowd got this right.
Next on the tee, Mr. James Hazel.
Not sure they have. Hazel's tee shot. Check out the crowd again. Now they've got it right. Beauty.
Mr. Dave Hewson.
Dave Hewson also, the big dog, giving it a smash. Oh, that's left. Is it cutting back?
And finally on the tee, Mr. Dean Peruzzi.
And Peruzzi's tee shot looks like this. Little baby draw down the left-hand side. Well, he can just take his time and enjoy it down there now, Dean. He does have a shot, but he's just too far adrift. Well, Dave Hewson's tee shot in the end bounced out the trees and finished here, so he's in play. Now, can he get it back in play with this one? Just raw muscle, that one. And that's terrific. Back in the game. It's fickle, isn't it, golf? You think you're dead, then you're back, and you think you're good, and then you're bad. Peruzzi. A birdie net eagle, and you never know. Keep it alive. Mellor did find the bunker despite the applause from the crowd on the tee. Clean contact. Up over the lip, out the bunker. Will it find that section of fairway? Yeah, it's terrific from there. Longest tee shot again from James Hazel. Just trying to put this back in position. Oh, just past that sapling, which is handy. Double handy. Hewson, bit amazing target to find. And what a time to find the low squealing shank. I'm not sure if I can say this in Norfolk. It was slightly agricultural. One of those you just walk on. You don't make eye contact with anybody. Peruzzi. On the green, knock it in. Net eagle. Stay. That's good from back there. He's got a chance. Outside chance, but he's got a chance. Jez Mellor. Terrific layout from out of the bunker. And this one right in the centre of the target. So birdie putt coming up for Jez. Oh, and the stride's quickened. Do you see that? Just the stride just quickened that little bit. Hazel, tree trouble. Oh, shouts of B, good. Oh, B, brilliant. Just B, brilliant. High fives, quite right. Played in the right spirit as well. Houston's fourth. And that's a terrific contact after he's hit a shank and recovered to hit that pitch. Very good indeed. Big crowd following all these players in this final. It's tight. Peruzzi needs this for a birdie net eagle. Give it a chance. Oh, it might have got into 5 net 4. Not quite going to be good enough, but a valiant effort. We'll see you in the final. The World Championship final, that is. Houston's bogey putt will be too many anyway. He's read it well. Good try. And a good try, Dave. The World Championship beckons for you as well. So it's between two. Jez Mellor, birdie putt. Get back to level. And that might be enough. Well, he's tickled it up towards the hole, and it's a 1 over par total for the 3 holes. And now he's got to sit and wait and sweat. So what you dream about is having a putt to become the champion, and on this occasion of Norfolk, a Trilby Tour Championship for Jimmy Hazel, if he can knock this in for the win. For the birdie. Wasn't really having a go at the cup. This will go extra time. So it's going to be between Jez Mellor and James Hazel, a 4 handicapper versus a 3 handicapper. Here goes Jez. Clattered it down the right-hand side. It's not the best over there. Window of opportunity. Well, I don't fancy either of those. Very close to one of the trees. Mellor's second. Timber! So they're in 2. That's still a long way from the green. And what about James Hazel? Oh no, he did the thing you can't do. You have to at all costs avoid the tree in front of you. That's 2 played then. Now a third with more air in front. Heavy contact. Not sure that'll make it out. That's a big chunk of Sprowston he removed with that one. Now he's 4th, still not on the fairway. Got it a long way down. That's in a very awkward spot. Got an awful line, that bunker. But he can remove the rake. That's the good news. The only good news for him. So, Jez Mellor, how are you feeling? Watching James Hazel chop it all the way down the sudden death hole. He's not so pretty himself, to be fair. Now, this is the stance. It's awkward. Ball hanging, feet out the bunker. That was lip. But it's come out. He might wave the white flag shortly. Shot number 6. So a putt for a double bogey 7. Jez Mellor in the driving seat. On the green in 2 putts. Thank you very much. Little low chip and run. Bunt it forward. Skip it up the green. And it runs and runs and runs and runs and runs. All the way down there. Oh, this is fancy. He's putting with his hybrid. He's given that little dunt. It's over-dunted. Neither of these two will be turning pro any day shortly. It doesn't matter what score you win the hole with, just that you win. This is for a double bogey 7. The 8's not in the bag yet. So a putt for 6. And the 7's not dead yet. Well, you never know. Worth knocking this one in. It's for an 8, which he gets. So is it possible in the playoff hole, extra time, that a triple bogey goes up there again to do it? Once more. No, it's not, because that's the putt for the win. And that's what he feels about it. An amazing first time for him on the Trilby Tour. And he carries off the big prize.
We've now completed all 9 regional championships, and we have our lineup for the World Championship final next week at the Forest of Arden. Do not despair though, because we still have plenty of Trilbying to do before we finish for the season. First with the Trilby Teens, and then the Trilby Twos pairs competition from Hull before our Rogues Gallery special. Right now, let's hear from the new champion of Norfolk, a delighted Jez Mellor.
Absolutely amazing. I can't believe I've done this. This is unbelievable. I have an inner belief that I am a good golfer. You get a lot of stick at the clubs, don't you? But this proves it. To beat all them players out there on a day like this in front of everybody on telly, on Sky, this is the bee's knees.
Just to prove that even the dodgiest golfer can occasionally play a great shot, we've given former King of Rogues, Wilf Gibbons, shot of the day for this pinpoint chip and run on 6. Now, let's see who went mad at the manor in Rogues Gallery. Now, he may have been keen to ensure that his long putt on the 11th was caught on camera, but will George Stothard be happy that we're showing this effort on the 13th? Or indeed, his wild thrash of a tee shot on 17? We're pleased to announce that normal service has been resumed thanks to Georgie Boy. Kevin Fernandez shows his dedication to staying off the green on the 11th. And on the same hole, Andy Louth uses the banks at the back to ensure that he too avoids the green completely. Rogues regular Gareth Evans wastes everyone's time on the 10th. And further down the same hole, Von Dibble proves that nominative determinism is more than just a theory with this dibbly-dibble of a shot. Greg Erskine on 15, trying the old look one way, shoot the other trick. That's right, Greg, wave bye-bye to your chances. Practice strokes, mutters Glyn Pepper to himself on 17, because of course, without practice strokes, you'll never perfect the underhit chip. And on the same hole, Steve Franklin is frankly hopeless. Still on 17, and Andy Louth is back, taking his frustrations out on the course, one trunk at a time. Roger Gillespie's body language says that even before he hit this approach to the 12th, he knew he would end up in the long grass. But Roger also knows he can still make par, as long as he doesn't just hit his next shot straight into the ground. Which of course he does. Nigel Wagg tees off on the 14th with all the determination of a man who simply refuses to pick the right club, listen to his caddy, or care about his ball landing anywhere near the green. David Marsden on the 9th can't remember if he's locked his car or not, so decides to send a camera-equipped drone ball all the way to the car park to take a look for him. The wonders of modern technology, eh? Colin Pogson shows us how he got his membership of the Magic Circle by, hey presto, turning his ball into a leaf. Nick Swalwell learns the hard way that your round can be so bad, even your hat wants to give up and go home. Come on, Nick, don't you give up. Just because the course has beaten you, you can't let the hat win as well. 2 holes later, and Nick's hat is still determined to get home in time for tea. Here, though, is a still-behatted William.
I thought it was James. I tipped James. I thought it was his home course. It's going to be his. He had the swagger, and James is broken, absolutely broken. Jeremy came through. His confidence grew. His swagger grew, and he came on that last third hole to draw to keep in the game. What happened after that was just a hack fest. I've no idea. And Jeremy just hacked a bit less than James, and he won, and he's over the moon.
Next week, it's the big one. Our lineup is complete, and it's time to head to the Forest of Arden to see who will be crowned Trilby Tour World Champion 2016. You're right to be excited, but in the meantime, keep yourself calm by checking out www.trilbytour.com to find out more about how to get involved in the 2017 tour. Or go to the Sky Sports website to see an extended edit of this week's Rogues Gallery. We'll see you next week for the final.
I work for a taxi company.
Is that your taxi right?
William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.